Hey everybody, welcome back to Jamia's Promo, and today I just wanted to share with you guys how well my Bobcat Helium miner is performing after 2 weeks. So as of right now, I do have a Bobcat miner sitting downtown Kansas City. It's really only near about 2 or 3 other hotspots, so it's not really the prime location I originally wanted to put it, but after 14 days, here is the results, and this could be something that could be realistic for you if there's only a couple around you. So you can see here that we have mined in the last 14 days 30 helium. We do have an average witness of 2, and then down here is where you can see all of the challenges, and then each day you can go through, you can swipe just to see how many challenges was pushed off in terms of witnesses, challenger, and challengee. Now right up over here, if you do want to take a look, it is online. This little symbol is just letting you know that you're getting the full reward. If you see any of them out there that says something like 0.76 or 0.5, that just means that they are a little degraded just because of all the saturation of other hotspots within the exact same area. If you watched any of my previous videos, I showed you how you're able to place them perfectly just to make sure that there's no other hotspots within this red area, which is about 300 to 350 meters. But again, there is a sweet spot that you can put it in, and it's just the perfect signal strength going from hotspot to hotspot. So basically that means that if they're in the green area, or if they are even a mile away outside of that green area, then you're still going to get pretty much the exact same rewards. Really, the only thing you want to look at is making sure that you don't get too close to other people. And if you are, you can always place it at a different location. Now, if you wanted to see how it's performed in the last 24 hours, this one's pulling in right near 3 helium. And you can see here too that there is a additional hotspot that was actually added in pretty close. And so this one, with it being new, it's getting pretty much pushed into the blockchain. And I know that there's another one getting set up. So I feel that this number here is going to go up a little bit higher, maybe closer to 5 helium every single day, hopefully on average, all the way up until the halving starts, which is August 1st. And then once the halving happens, then we're going to see numbers coming back down to here. But again, usually if something happens in terms of the halving, it usually also brings up the price just because the rarity is now there, which means that the supply isn't, the demand is, bringing the price back up. So I do want to show you how much this has made within this small amount of time. So as of right now, the trading of helium is right around $16.40. Now, if you take a look at that in the terms of earning 30 helium in just 2 weeks, that means that we've earned $492 in 2 weeks. So after one full entire month, it would be earning, if everything stays the exact same, it'd be earning $984, which actually is not bad at all. That means that in a 2-week time frame, this hotspot has paid for itself, and then now the very next 2 weeks, it's just basically gonna earn itself another hotspot, and then after that, you're just going to keep on making all the profits. Now, I also want to show you this right here too from the Helium or the explorer.helium.com website, just showing how powerful this little miner is. Now, it's not really in the prime location. It could be higher up in this building, it could be lower down in this building, but it's in a location where even GPS actually has a hard time locating your phone. So with this one sitting where it's at, it's a very dense, populated area, downtown Kansas City, lots of thick old buildings all around it, but it's still pushing off with the stock 4 dBi antenna, pushing off at 4.4 kilometers, witnessing one that's downtown Kansas City. You also have another one that it's witnessing 3.5 kilometers away. Here's that 4.4 again, 3.5, 4.4. So, I mean, really, you can just see that this thing, even though it's in a dense, populated, old building type area, it's still able to go quite far distance with that stock 4 dBi. So the reason why I wanted to show you these distances here of the 3.5 kilometer, 4.4 kilometer is though it is a few stories high. It's not at the very top, so it's not like on the 10th level, it's not on the 20th level or anything like that. So it's doing a really good job with the 4 dBi antenna. It comes stock inside the box. So really, really cool just to see the results here in a dense populated downtown downtown area type situation. So if you live somewhere like this, having a 3 dBi, 4 dBi is going to be perfect for you. But if you are somewhere more rural, where there's even a lake to even go over, something that is flat land, you're not going to have a bunch of buildings and hills, things like that, then you're going to want to look for those higher dBis like the 5.8s and the 8 dBis. And those are the ones that you'll probably more than likely really want to have, especially if you're in a suburb type area. So though this video is all about the Bobcat miner, this is just a perfect time to really input this. And so when you do go through and you take a look at all the miners, you have your Nebras, you also have Syncrobit, you have your rack miner. Bobcat is the one as of today that would be shipping it the quickest. A lot of these are really looking closer to July, August, September times. So when it comes down to Bobcat, it's always going to be an 8 to 12 week shipment because there's a allotted amount of time to take in the orders, to manufacture, and then to ship as an entire batch. That is why it always takes at least 8 to 12 weeks. But Bobcat should be the quickest out of all of these, at least in this moment of time. Now, this is a very important portion of today's video because I was reached out to by Bobcat to make sure that you guys know that there is fake scammer websites. So make sure you steer clear of bobcatminer300.com and bobcatminer.org. They do not represent the brand of Bobcat. The only places that you should purchase Bobcat miners is going to be bobcatminer.com or the link below the video inside the description. If you're looking at the official Helium website, you're reading everything, you're taking a look at all of their miners. If you're clicking on the Bobcat miner there on the official Helium website, you're perfectly fine. It takes you to bobcatminer.com, and so does my links below the video inside the description. So this was really everything I wanted to show you guys, is how this miner has been performing. And again, some of the other websites that you guys should be taking a look at. I have a video talking about all of the tools, taking a look at the Helium placement. So then this way you can see where you should and shouldn't place your miner. The Helium status, you can make sure the API and the blockchain is running smoothly. The Helium Explorer, this is the main website to take a look at every single thing, the entire map, and also how many hotspots are out there and by which brand. You also have the site bot. So this way you can see how much Helium has been rewarded in the last 24 hours. There's even a earnings calculator, things like that. So I'll place that video below the video inside the description if you guys want to take a look at all of these different tools. But again, for the Bobcat Helium miner, how we have performed in the last 24 hours is basically 3 Helium. For the last 7 days, this one has earned 13 Helium. And then for the last 14 days, which has been exactly 14 days since I've started it, you can see here, this was when it was starting to add into the blockchain, and boom, it worked its way up. It comes back down, it goes back up, it comes back down. It's not a exact science. There's not a exact number you can always get every single day. The blockchain always fluctuates. If there's days that it's not so well, then you're going to have days that it is pretty good, and then you have days that are not so well, but then you have days that are much better. So it all depends on how many other hotspots are around you. So again, 14 days, 2 weeks, 60 Helium, almost $500 made. That means in 1 month that you would be able to earn right close to $1,000. So it has done a really good job downtown with only just a couple different hotspots in its area. Now, if this average witnesses was way up at like 5 or 10 or 15, then this number would be substantially greater. But I hope you guys have liked this video. You appreciated this video. Make sure to give this thing a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Subscribe right over here on the very bottom left-hand side. And if you like this video, then more than likely you'll also like this video. And I'll see you guys later.